Hello, it's Cried here, with an alternate version to my Skysteel Hunter build, which was a bipedal build focused on the kiting playstyle, with the Ronsetsu RFs and the Trainers. After the major patches, this build that I've named Sunset is finally more playable. This is definitely not an all-powerful meta build, but if you like a kiting playstyle, it is quite fun. For the build, I'm actually going to change all of the pieces from Hunter except the NGI boosters, which are used as our defensive measure as it is good for dodging horizontally with quick boosting, but also vertically with its horizontal ascension speed. First, I'm going to discuss the big weapon changes. During patch 1.03.1, the Trainers have their flight path stabilized. As a result, dodging at the right time makes the Trainer easier to dodge than pre 1.03.1, because it no longer curves as much. Another change of 1.03.1 is that the Harris's charge attack is buffed, while recoil control is increased for most arms. This is why this time I'm going to run double Harris instead of double Ronsetsu RF, alongside a 3-cell plasma missile and a vertical plasma missile. Now, let's compare the Harris to the Ronsetsu RF. Just why am I changing the rifles? The Harris actually has relatively similar damage per second and accumulated impact per second as the Ronsetsu RF that I used for my Hunter build when we don't consider reload time. However, once we consider reload time, the Ronsetsu easily outshines the Harris, or for that matter, any of the other kinetic rifles, in terms of damage and accumulated impact. Furthermore, the Harris has much higher recoil per second and a higher weight and energy load cost. So just why am I running the Harris? Part of the reason is because of the Harris's higher bullet velocity, which travels 22.6% faster than the Ronsetsu's. Out of all the kinetic rifles, the Harris has the fastest projectile speed. This does make a difference hitting enemies at a range, but probably not in the way you think. The target tracking of your AC actually takes the bullet velocity into account, so if the FCS is locked on and the enemy doesn't change velocity or direction, like quick boosting or jumping, both bullets will hit. Faster velocity just means that the enemy has less time to dodge. The bullet velocity alone does not justify running the Harris over the Ronsetsu, especially because of the big difference in cost and recoil. The other reason is because the Harris's charge attack is much better than the Ronsetsu RFs, especially after the 1.03.1 buff. The Harris's charge attack deals a staggering 1250 impact, so we are able to make use of this to burst stagger our enemy and then punish with the other Harris, as it does have quite a high direct hit adjustment as well. Keep in mind that while this move has high impact damage, it doesn't have high accumulated impact, so you only want to use the charge attack when you can stagger. If you prefer not using the charge attack as it keeps you in place, I definitely suggest running the Ronsetsu RF instead, because the charge attack is where the Harris stands out. One thing to keep in mind though is if you miss your first charge attack, you can wait a bit for the cooling to go down before firing the second attack, so that your rifle can come back in time for the punish. Or you can opt to not charge both rifles together, or just take your time to reload and reset. Up to you, but it's fairly flexible. Remember that you can stack your reload time with the charge attack's cooling to save downtime. Since our burst potential is now loaded into our rifles, instead of using the missile as our main source of damage, I'm going to use the missiles as our poke and stagger retention. Because we are no longer restricted by the Trainers' long lock-on time, we're going to be running the P05 for better mid-range lock-on accuracy as well, which is perfect because we need more recoil control for our Harris. One of the reasons why I wasn't running Harris before was because of its recoil control, which would not have worked with the Noct Raiher arms. We're running the HAL arms because this is the minimum recoil control arm that we require for dual Harris to work because of the recoil buildup. Allow me to give you an example. This is the Melander C3 arm which only has 102 recoil control. The effect of recoil is even clearer at 200 meters range, because even a small angle can make a bullet miss at a longer distance. On the other hand, you can see that the bullets don't stray off with the HAL, which has 125 recoil control. Therefore, you really want the HAL arms to rapid fire Harris without worry. If you want to run the Ronset 2 RF, just use the Melander C3 arms. For the core piece, I am running the VP40S core because in combination with the Hokushi generator, we don't need nearly as much energy output from the Mine Alpha anymore, so we can run the VP40S to reduce our expensive NGI's quick boost dodge cost. VP20C generator still works just fine though, so it's up to you. The headpiece is swapped to the Kaswar, which retains the VP44D's high attitude stability and grants us a better scan while being lighter. The head is useful for two reasons. The scan allows us to kite enemies behind structures and poke them with vertical plasma missiles. The weight allows us to stay right around 75k weight combined with the Melander legs. 75k is the mid-weight breakpoint where speed is going to take a steep plunge from 75k to 80k. Keeping our neutral movements fast is crucial for kiting. And there you have it. This is the full build with the share code pinned in the comments down below. Enjoy some PvP matches. Like and subscribe. Okay, this guy looks like his setup doesn't have that much synergy, so probably a PvE build that just came to PvP, because you know he's on bipeds, but a lot of his things keeps him in place. So I'm gonna guess it's gonna be hard for him to stagger me, which means that it's also going to be pretty easy for me to kite him since the WLTs aren't that great at a long range, and we're gonna try to avoid the moonlight range. And here we go, stagger into a punish, that's a lot of damage. And just dodge the moonlight blades. They're fairly easy to kite at a range, but annoying to deal with at close range. We're a kite build anyway, so can't really touch us. Then oh, just a bit off on the stagger there. It's fine. I'm gonna wait a bit for my right arm to cool off so then I can punish with normal shots. Full charge WLTs, but since we're running away, he can't really hit us, and yeah, it's just a poor matchup for him. More so than a poor matchup, it's more that his AC is more thematic oriented and rather than being performance oriented, I think. Oh, whoa. Lag right there. It's fine. But again, we can easily poke and sustain some stagger with our missiles, and then even without our charge attacks, we still have that 220 direct hit adjustment, which is more than enough to punish him with our normal shots. And it's fine to sometimes burn away your full energy even though you'd rather not, but if it helps you dodge something and you're out of range, then whatever works is fine. Alright, let's do a charge and a punish. A great cinematic finish. Oh, lightweight build with pistols. So we're gonna have to actually watch out for a stagger, because he can rush us faster than we can run, and then if he staggers us, that's a laser dagger, and he probably runs assault armor too. But we're better at poking with our missiles. Okay, just dodge to throw off the FCS and make sure we don't. I'm going to avoid using too many charge shots because it's easier for him to dodge as a lightweight. Okay, a dual stagger is great for us because we don't want to eat his laser dagger. So staggering together is perfectly fine. And I honestly shouldn't have done the charge shot there. There was no need. Oh, I thought I... Oh, okay, I think I had my... Okay, I forgot to swap to my pulse armor, but yeah, I usually use pulse armor for this build, but assault armor is better in PvE, and I think I was test running this AC in PvE and I forgot to swap. So yeah. Avoiding the stagger here is a lot more useful for us because we don't want to take the laser dagger. We're still gonna assault armor and then we dodge away. Oh, I thought I dodged in time. But yeah, he definitely is running assault armor, so I know he wants to assault armor or assault armor. So right after I assault armor, I immediately queued up my dodge. But yeah, he's this low, the missile is gonna do the finishing work or just a straight Harris bullet. Alright, so I think he's trying to counter pick me with a map choice on grid 12 because it's pretty hard to kite on this map, I think, considering how small it is and there's just a big pillar in the middle. And yeah, I might accidentally fall off. I'm not familiar with this map at all. I wouldn't be surprised if I lost this. But yeah, knowing your map definitely helps a lot with this kite build, especially because most of the time you're kiting backwards and away. So if you have a good clear picture of how the map should look like in your mind, it really helps you not get stuck on things. I'm going to... Oh, okay, that was my late dodge. I'm actually thinking about hard locking to focus more on the movement because I really don't want to get lost and accidentally fall down. I think that's even worse than getting staggered. At least staggered I have a chance of responding. So yeah, let me try hard locking. Oh, that was my crappy play. And I just wasted my missiles there because I was up against a pillar. Okay, great. The missile stun and the punish. Perfect. Maybe we can still win this. Just poke. And let's end this. Nice. Okay, still somehow pulled off that win. Oof. Ooh, that's a very heavy setup. I think those are facades on his back. Honestly, against much heavier builds, you're kind of struggling because your Harris deals a fixed 1250 impact, but not a whole lot of accumulated impact, which can cause trouble. I'm gonna hard lock because I kind of want to kick, but oh my god, getting caught by the facade really sucks. Oh, honestly, maybe I shouldn't have charged. But at a range, we can definitely kite him. Okay. Okay, I didn't play too well there. But yeah, if he's running Burzo and just assault boosting in, we definitely are going to have trouble, especially because even if we dodge most of his shots, if we get punished a single time, it's very hard to, get back the AP deficit since he's just, he just hits really hard. Okay, dodge there. I did a charge shot there because I knew he fired his facades already, so he can't punish my stance. Oh, okay. Oh, that was stupid of me. I accidentally dashed back into the facade AoE. Remember, don't do that. I honestly should have played a bit more aerial. Okay, yeah, honestly I should play a bit more aerial so his Facant can't really catch us. He's staggered now, so I can just punish him. Okay. I definitely should take the battle into the air a bit more. I'm gonna try to see if I can cut him on the ground mostly too, just out of curiosity. I feel like I can actually win this matchup if I go more into the air. Oh, that was my bad. I definitely should not have done a charge shot. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so screwed. And we're stuck here. Yeah, that was my own fault. Let's see if he gives me a rematch. Unfortunately, the guy left after one round. I was actually thinking about trying to fight him again, because I think I can actually beat his Fasan setup if I just play a bit more aerial. Is this guy on full Basho or full jailbreak? Okay, I feel like this guy's on full jailbreak actually. So it's just going to be a dummy test. Capabilities of a full jailbreak is just not great. And I don't think I'm a poor pilot, so I don't think the jailbreak can do much to me if I just play a bit carefully. But yeah, okay. This is pretty much, wow, yeah, a dummy test. But it's fine, we can just hard lock and do some jumps and chill kiting, maybe kick him to death, but yeah. Okay. I think the stats are so low, I'm pretty sure it's a full jailbreak. Alright, once again, take a chill. Oh, there we go, and punish with the kick. It was close enough and I was on hard lock, so that's why I shot my second charge shot. Because I knew if I staggered him, even if I didn't have my first arm up, I can punish with a kick, but yeah, this is okay. You can even skip this section, it's just a dummy test. Double Wurger and double LCS. This is actually really scary if he can land. I'm not sure if you guys have tried Wurger after the patch, but it hits really hard. And LCS can extend your stagger. Alright, we're just gonna make sure we stay as far away as possible. And ooh, okay, good, because I'm in the air and it was difficult for him to follow me. That's where our NGI boosters upward thrust comes in handy. Okay, I think that's about enough stagger. I can actually do a charge shot now. But do I really want a charge shot against something that has that much firepower? You know what? Let's go. Nice punish. And there we go. But yeah, like if you get caught even once, it's quite scary. Start running away. Definitely want to put maximum distance. Let my missiles refresh. I have no qualms with kiting someone heavy with such big guns. Alright, charge shot! And there we go, the punish. And now we run after the missile poked. He can assault boost to me, but he's gonna burn through all his energy doing that. And now we can stagger him and just poke. Alright, and we can chip the rest of his health. As long as we don't get staggered here, we're fine. Just burn out our energy and dodge, and yep, there we go. Too far away for the workers. I liked AC with Haldeman and Javelin Beta. Okay, so that's a lot of impact damage. We definitely need to be careful at close range. Start off with our missiles. And there we go, he's super light, so it's very easy to stagger him. Definitely try to avoid too much charge shot. Oh, too bad that was just a bit off. We can actually just play it like using Ronsetsu's here instead, because he's super lightweight. I don't want to give him too much time to close in the distance, and it's quite easy for him to dodge my charge shots too. Plus he has a shield, he can shield it as well. Lead with our missiles, and he really, yep, he's closing in very aggressively. He's trying to shield us, but the little pokes, shielding the little pokes don't do much. Oh, he still got in the kick, but it's fine. He definitely has the AP lead on me now, and he did well closing in the distance and shooting me there too. I'm gonna pulse armor here because I won't have time to pulse armor anymore with my HP. He was definitely going to match my pulse armor, expected that. But yeah, okay. We basically need to kite him better. When he comes in, he's definitely gonna shoot his Haldemans and try to circle around us while waiting for the cooldown to end. But he's also watching for his own AP, so he isn't playing as aggressively as he could. I'm just gonna assault boost away a bit. Okay, I definitely have to watch out when he boosts in. Okay, the next time he boosts in, I'm gonna surprise him and boost past him. Or kick. And nice, there we go. I don't think I got the kick because I forgot to hardlock first. I was actually just planning to boost past him. It's fine. Trading our PAs, and we just need a poke before he can stagger us. He shouldn't be running away because his HP is so low. Our missiles have the advantage at long range, and yeah, GG. He only had one more shot there. He definitely should have close quarter combated me. That was his only chance. Well, that's it. Like and subscribe, and see you next time. If you want to support my work, please consider buying my fantasy novel or donating to my Patreon down below. With the book purchase, you can also request a topic from me. Krite, signing out.